All right, team, happy Sunday. I'm recording this Sunday morning because I have a little time while I drive downtown. I'm going to get brunch with my brother. And I was thinking about what can I contribute to you at this point that's going to be the highest value. And I keep coming back to the idea that it is December, and routinely we have this New Year resolution type of attitude towards the coming of the end of the year, where we do evaluate ourselves and we say, okay, this is what I really want to be. So let's take it from step one and let's build 2025 into everything that you want it to be. So step one is to figure out what you want. So take a piece of paper, draw it out. A line down the center of your page, and on one side, doesn't matter which one, write professional, and on the other write personal. Pick which side. Is it personal and professional? Is it professional and personal? Doesn't matter. Put in the order that you want it in. Next step, I want you to draw near the top of the page a number 1 and put 90 days or 12 weeks, right? It's about the same amount of time. It is the same amount of time. On each side, you're going to put near the top, number 1, 90 days or 12 weeks, however you want to think about it. I like the 12-week year, so I'm going to use 12 weeks. Towards the middle of the page, I want you to write number 2, 1 year from now. And you're going to start with number 2, and so the bottom half of the page, you're going to write a handful of sentences, however many you need. If it's 1, then it's 1. If it's the whole page and then you carry it on to the next, you write as much as you need. But just write. Don't think about it. Just write. The bottom half of the page where it says 1 year, I want you to go 1 year into the future, and I want you to be grateful for what you've accomplished. I want you to be grateful for who you've become. And I want you to imagine that you are looking back and you are seeing the best year of your life. You are so thrilled with how 2025 turned out because now this is where you come in. You write the because. In 1 year, why are you so grateful? What is the one thing that you've accomplished in the last year professionally, and the one thing you've accomplished personally that makes you feel that grateful and happy and successful? What is it? Write that down. And then
welcome.
I want you to use...
Welcome. Please take your ticket.
Excuse me, sorry, I had to take my ticket. Do me a favor. And at the top of the page now, right, now that you've done the writing portion for the bottom half of the page, which says in 1 year, this is the one thing on each side, professional and personal. This is the one thing that I accomplished that makes me feel so grateful for who I've become, what I've done. I had a great year because of this. What is that for you? Write that down. Then, at the top, I want you to figure out what is the move over the next 12 weeks that gets you to that goal. So break that goal down. In order for that thing to happen, whatever that is at the bottom half of the page, what is it that you need to do? What do you need to accomplish in the next 12 weeks? You have 1 personal and 1 professional, right? So you don't need 2 things. You're taking that year, right, at the bottom half of that page, And you're just breaking it down and saying, okay, in order to be on track for that thing to be accomplished, this is what the next 12 weeks needs to contain. Meaning this is what I need to be able to do in the next 12 weeks to really build towards that goal. What does that look like? Write that down. Again, 1 sentence, 12 sentences, another page. You just write. You write. If there's a thought that comes to mind in the process and you don't understand it, write it down. Because it'll be important to understand it. And we'll come back to that later. But just write it down. It might not even make sense. We might go over it together if you want to. And you might look at it and be like, I don't even know what that means. Okay, write it down. That's step 1, man. We'll come back and talk about step 2 after lunch, maybe. Make it a great day, guys.